ช่วงสุดยอดพรีเมียมรีสอร์ทวันนี้ขอพาคุณผู้ชมมายังร้านเจมี่ส์อิตาเลียนร้านอาหารอิตาเลียนของเซเลบริตี้เชฟชื่อดังเจมี่โอลิเวอร์ที่มีสาขากว่า50สาขาทั่วโลกซึ่งขณะนี้ได้เปิดสาขาใหม่ล่าสุดในประเทศไทยที่สยามดิสคัฟเวอรี่นั่นเองครับร้านเจมี่ส์อิตาเลียนให้บริการอาหารอิตาเลียนสไตล์โฮมเมดแสนอร่อยที่คงมาตรฐานเดียวกันทุกสาขาทั่วโลกพิถีพิถันเลือกสรรวัตถุดิบที่ดีที่สุดโดยสนับสนุนผลผลิตจากเกษตรกรในประเทศไทยครับเมื่อก้าวเข้ามาภายในร้านเจมี่ส์อิตาเลียนสยามดิสคัฟเวอรี่คุณผู้ชมจะพบกับการออกแบบที่ให้บรรยากาศอบอุ่นโดดเด่นด้วยการผสมผสานของเฟอร์นิเจอร์ภายในร้านได้อย่างกลมกลืนพร้อมกันนี้คุณผู้ชมยังตื่นตาตื่นใจไปกับการปรุงอาหารอย่างใกล้ชิดจากครัวเปิดของร้านได้อีกด้วยและผู้เชี่ยวชาญที่จะมาร่วมเปิดประสบการณ์ความอร่อยในสุดยอดพรีเมียมรีสอร์ทของเราในวันนี้ก็คือเชอร์โคมชัมบง Senior Trade Advisor at Trade Commission of the French Embassy Bangkok นั่นเองครับ
So Jamie's Italian started back in 2008 in Oxford in the UK. It was a partnership between Jamie Oliver and his mentor Gennaro Contaldo. Gennaro was one of the chefs that Jamie worked with in his younger years, and he really instilled the passion about Italian food into Jamie. And Jamie's always wanted to run and own an Italian restaurant, and now obviously we've got Jamie's Italian, which is a massive brand across the world. It's really well known. And we're really excited to have been the first Jamie's Italian here in Thailand, here in Siam Discovery. For the restaurant was actually designed by Jamie's team in the UK. There's little links across all of the restaurant that tie the design of them together. So you know you're in a Jamie's Italian. It's really rustic, it's homey. We're not fine dining, and the interior and the design of the restaurant reflects that. It's casual, it's laid back. We've got bar seating. It's a mixture of wood and tiles. We've got wooden top tables, zinc top tables, and we've got some really cool antique light fittings. It's really rustic, and we aim to be sort of really homey and welcoming and comfortable. People can come in just for sort of a quick lunch, a quick bowl of pasta, or they can come in and have a full dining experience, four-course Italian dining experience. So obviously we're the first Jamie's Italian in Thailand. All of the restaurants have little unique features that kind of reflect the area that we're in. So we've got some really beautiful stained glass in the restaurant. We've got some really old antique and rustic pieces that have been found locally from local suppliers. And we're in this sort of beautiful glass-fronted restaurant, which is, I think this is probably one of the lightest and brightest Jamie's Italians that we've got.
Hi, what we have here at Jamie's Italian is a beautiful meat plank for two. We have prosciutto di Parma from Australia, some beautiful Wagyu bresaola, mortadella, which is a nice cooked ham, with a fennel and garlic salami. At the end here, we used local mozzarella with a nice chili and mint oil. Then, at the end here, some carta di musica that we bring in from Tuscany, pecorino cheese, and then a nice spicy little chili and mint oil at the end. And then a simple root veg salad with mint, olive oil, lemon juice, which is just nicely dressed and balances the flavors of the rest of the plank.
My name is Jérôme. I'm Vice President of Wine Gallery, and today I'm with Sarah, who is the General Manager of a new premise restaurant located in Siam Discovery Center, Jamie's Italian. So Sarah, what do we have today?
So
for
this
menu?
is our meat antipasti plank. This is one of Jamie's signature dishes. We've had it on the menu since we opened Jamie's Italian back in 2008. And then we serve on our beautiful wooden boards as well, and it brings some of the theatre of the food into the restaurants. So starting on the planks at this end, we've got our prosciutto. Then we have this one, which is the Wagyu beef bresaola. It's a really beautiful bresaola, and you can see all the marbling through the meat. Then this one here is a mortadella. So mortadella is a steamed ham. This has got to be one of the best mortadellas I've ever tried. And then lastly, there's a finocchiona, which is a Tuscan fennel and garlic salami. All of our meats actually come from a company called Quattro Stelle, who are an Australian company. and they're a really old Italian family who've brought the Italian way of making a salumi to Australia, and they're really beautiful, really great.
Okay, what's that one?
This one is a crunchy root vegetable salad, really tasty, that grows underground. Shred it up with some olive oil and lemon dressing with some mint on top. It's really fresh.
Okay,
In the middle here, the two cheeses. So this one is our bocconcini mozzarella. It's actually a nodini shape as well, so it's tied into a knot. And it's just dressed with a little bit of olive oil, chili and mint, which really brings out the creaminess of the mozzarella. And then the last one is our pecorino cheese. And pecorino is a sheep's cheese.
Yes.
Obviously the word pecora coming from sheep, which is served on crispy Sardinian music bread with some sweet chili jam on top.
Okay, so what shall I start with?
With the meats, you start at this end and work your way down because the flavour intensifies throughout the meat. It's a steamed ham, and it's made from the noble cuts. So it's cuts that you wouldn't normally use for chops and things like that. So it's the jowls and the shoulders. You can see the the fat in the meat, but that's where you get all of the flavour come through. And there's a bit of pepper in there as well.
Yeah, not too fat actually. Good. Then cheese.
Definitely try some of the mozzarella.
Okay.
The bocconcini mozzarella means little bite. They're really tasty.
Great. And then
Pecorino. Got to try the pecorino, and you crunch, so you get the crunch of the bread, the creaminess of the cheese, and the sweetness of the chili jam.
very good indeed. And then some salad to end with.
This one's really fresh, and it will cleanse your palate after especially with the oily meats. It will really sort of refresh your palate.
Very refreshing, fresh, very good. So we have different tastes here with these appetizers. Some fresh, made of vegetables, then some from meat, not too heavy, and very tasty meat. And we have two different cheese, very special cheese. One with some spices on it, the other one which is dry. Both are very complementary. So Sarah, what do we have now?
So this one is our pork chop. They're coming from a local supplier called Joe Sloan. So we're brining the pork chop just to keep them really, really nice and juicy. It's then char grilled and served on a banya cauda. Banya cauda is a traditional bread and anchovy sauce. It's then coming with a beautiful big piece of crackling. And the salad with that one is kohlrabi, mouli and apple matchstick salad with some parsley and celery leaves.
Okay. Very juicy,
Yeah.
not dry, very well cooked, and the sauce is very good too.
If you get a bit of it all together, then it really brings out the flavours of the pork chop.
The freshness, and here the juicy, and then
The crackling.
crackling. Good, not too salty. So very good pork chop, not too dry, perfect cooking, and juicy with a very nice sauce, and with a salad of apple to contrast with, to bring some acidity. So Sarah, what do we have now?
So this one is our mushroom risotto. It's done with porcini mushroom stock. We've got some champignoni mushrooms through it. Then with some wild mushrooms that are pan fried over the top. Some mozzarella that's just been pulled apart. And then there's also a little bit of chili through it. And then with some red amaranth, parsley and deep fried basil over the top. And then you can smell the aroma. There's just a hint of truffle oil over the top as well.
Yes. Very good, not too thick, and with cheese. Yep, delicious. So this was another main dish, really good. Traditional dish that has been revised, and altogether it makes a very nice main dish. So now we have the dessert.
Yes, lovely wobbly panna cotta.
Okay.
So a vanilla panna cotta. Obviously, panna cotta means cooked cream. It's really, really creamy, really smooth. And then it's got a very compote over the top and some spiced crumble. So it's just like proper British style crumble over the top and some mint to garnish. And you can actually see the little vanilla seeds throughout the panna cotta.
Delicious, very creamy, and with red fruits. And the sauce also is very good, not too sweet.
Yeah.
So to my taste, delicious indeed. This panna cotta is really delicious, creamy, with red fruits around and a nice sauce. Perfect dish to end the meal. So Sarah, thank you very much.
You're
for this
welcome.
very nice
Thank you.
lunch. And I invite all people making good food to come here at Jamie's Italian, which is located Siam Discovery, and to enjoy the nice food of this restaurant. Sorry, clap.
สวัสดีค่ะ
ส่วนช่วงหน้าช่วงสุดยอดตำรับสยาม จะมีเรื่องราวอาหารสยามอาหารไทยชนิดใดมานำเสนอ ห้ามพลาดเด็ดขาดครับ